Hey guys, Ryu here with another video for Blender, and this one we're gonna be designing some kind of a simple SciFi Comm station. Let's do some modeling. I'm gonna be working in a full mode because it's easier. You got screencast keys here, so you should be okay. So let's grab a cube with Shift I and start with a cube as usual. Let's just make it a bit narrower and kind of thinner. There you go. And let's bring it up a bit here. Let's get another cube. This is gonna be our base. Let's make it a bit flatter and extend it on this side. So GX. There you go. And let's extend this one on Z. So SZ. Go somewhere here and bring it up. Cool. Now this one needs to be a bit wider, so let's go to edit mode, to edge mode, Control R, and drop a loop here, GG, and drop it down. And select everything with Alt in face mode, and we're going to extrude it with macro. So Alt click on the macro with HardOPS, and we can grab a base here. Okay. Now I'm going to symmetrize it to with a mesh machine, but you can do it in HardOPS as well. But go into Alt X and D, Symmetry, and symmetrize it. I'm doing it with mesh machine by simply pressing Alt X and moving my mouse. I wanted to connect these faces, so it's gonna be a bit easier to chamfer them. Like this. One more time, symmetrize it. Then I can grab these two and chamfer them like this. Let's go to top view and cut this thing out here like this, and I'm going to cut it through and press X twice to actually 3 times to enter the inset mode. Press T and solidify it just a little bit. Alt X and mirror to the other side. Cool. Let's just hit some bevel very quickly, a thin one, and Alt click on. Let's grab this thing from the side and let's slice it a little bit. In fact, let's slice it like this. There you go. Okay, let's apply everything, and in side view I want to cut a bit of a shape in here, maybe somewhere here, with N gone. Press B and slice it. I'm gonna cut one more here. That'll do. Cool. And let's actually bevel these as well. So, or chamfer them. Or actually, we could bevel them, just for fun. Could be a little bit different approach. We could also bevel these, So, select these two and bevel them a little bit like this. So it's kind of a bit softer, if you know what I mean. And bevel these. Alright, cool. Now let's grab a circle and we're going to press Control Alt Space to get up to go to the full mode. And let's grab this snapping tool and Shift V, switch to object, and now we should be able to see dots. Now, in order to see dots in this area, we would need to actually run some knife in here. So let's grab this one and in fact let's apply this. Okay, so operations multiply. Let's select this one and run a J tool on it, so connect them with a line, and then we're gonna have a bit more dots probably. Not yet. Let's run another one here. There we go. And it's gonna give us a dot, so we can draw something here. Shift T and E. Well, one more time. So let's draw a shape, extrude it down, Shift T and taper it a little bit. Cool. And let's just copy to the other side. Awesome. Cool. So now let's work on this one, shall we? Let's first of all grab a end gun and let's cut it in here a little bit like this. Select this top bit and let's slice it here. It's 1 and it's 2. Cool. Okay, so now inside view we're going to slash this one with the box. Okay, so let's switch to view with Shift V and let's go back to this full view. I prefer to work in it. Also remove this gizmo because it annoys the shit out of me. Here, let's cut this one here like this. Press B and slash it through. Cool. Let's keep this cutter active. So I have a scroll and end gun, and let's slice it here with C. So you need to go to C mode, which is basically cyclic. So if you're working in full mode, you should be able to under end gun. This one should be turned off, which will allow you to draw kind of like a, well, sort of a square. And we're going to run it here, here, and actually, you know what? Let's do this manually here. Then we're gonna run one here, T, to make it thinner. One more time, and a thicker one here. Cool. All right, and from the front, we can also cut this, you know, with a box. So we could have a cut in here. Let's see how this is gonna look. I don't know, B, and cut it through. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And in fact, let's recover this cut and Shift D and Z, move it down S, Z, skeleton Z, move it up here, and now we need to apply scale to fix the bevel. So Alt A, Control A and scale and difference. Okay, so we got now those 2 cuts in the middle, which is pretty cool. So let's go to front view and we're going to grab an end gun and let's cut this in here. It's mirrored, right? So from this side, there you go. And let's actually slash this with the box here. Press K for knife. Cool. And then we're going to apply it. So operations multiply. Let's save it because this could crash, and I'm gonna run power save on it. There you go. I'm gonna be safe now. So let's connect these 2 here. The knife didn't go through for some weird reason, so I'm gonna do it manually. Just remove this. Dissolve edges. There we go. Select this one, and I'm going to create a shift curve extract. Okay, so this will create kind of like a shell, empty in the middle, and we're gonna extrude it and drop it down. Okay, here, so it kind of sits on top of it. Let's just drop it down here. Maybe not so thick, so modifier, solidify, and just, you know, scale it down. Cool. We could actually cut it a little bit, so let's switch to a cut and just create 2 cuts in here. Let's mirror this to the other side. There you go. Operations multiply, and then we can slice it. Cool. And we can actually grab this face here on the top and extrude it. So easy, and move it up. Whoa. Easy, there we go. So we get kind of like a sleeve in here, okay, which is awesome. You can slice it here so it's not so, you know, not so vulgar. And cut it in here just for fun. There you go. Looks cool. We could slice this one as well here on the top. So somewhere here. Or maybe even somewhere here. And now let's grab a cylinder and scale it up. GZ. Scale it some more. So Shift C, S Shift C to scale it on each axis except for Z, and let's move it here, and GX. Cool. See that? That's awesome. Let's drop one here. Maybe on the other side. Cool. Let's just drop some loops in here. Right, and we're going to make these two thicker. Okay, so Alt click on the macro and just make them thicker. Let's just bevel this. Smaller bevel. Weighted normals. Cool. And so we're gonna add some dishes, yeah. So in fact, let's just slice this one more time. Let's recover this and shift pull and scroll to inset this one, and then Q solidify and then adjust it. There you go. So we got this kind of a situation on top, which looks pretty cool. Awesome. And so let's bevel this, right? Press 1 to change profile if it behaves weirdly. Sharpen, sharpen. The bevel is a bit too big in here, so make it smaller. There you go. Grab a box and let's slice this piece here off with the slash, and let's create a few cuts in here with V, X, drop it down, and that many will do. Cool. Now let's create some dishes, shall we? So let's grab a circle and let's introduce, I don't know, 50 maybe verts. Drop a face and just grab it up here and rotate it on Y. So RY90. Let's Alt V and select this one. Alt V and check the face orientation. Okay, cool. So Alt V and let's turn it off. So this is the correct side. Awesome. Let's solidify this a little bit. Cool. Let's hit the bevel. This is a little bit too thick, so just, a bit thinner like this, right? And let's inset it. Inset it and inset it. Okay, and then we're going to, in fact, we don't need this one. Dissolve edges. And let's, GX and move it in. So it creates kind of like a dish, and bevel this, and then let's select this one and bevel it separately. There we go. Cool. Let's drop this solidification a bit more. Okay. And let's apply this. So let's multiply. And we still got a bevel, so we need to be careful. Let's grab this middle bit and let's insert it and extrude it, scale it, insert it, extrude it inwards, scale it, insert it, extrude it, and scale it. Okay, so now we can drop this down somewhere here and make it smaller. Shift S to Geo and I don't know, put it somewhere here and move it in front. So GX, move it somewhere here, and let's just add some loops here. There we go. And GG, GZ, move it up, and macro. Okay, cool. And we could probably add some, some kind of I don't know, mounting in here. So GY and move it a little bit this way, and extrude it in here, scale it. There you go. This should do. GX and boom, right? Cool. And then we could make it smaller. So Shift AZ, select this one, Shift D, and make it smaller. And add one here. And maybe a smaller one here. And GX, move them in. Can't be bothered mounting them, to be honest. And there you go. And we could add some, some cables. There's some problem with shading here, and this is caused most likely by the booleans. So the easy way to fix this would be to simply run a cut in a view mode. So select this one, run the cut, press K, and slice it, and you're done. It's simply the booleans causing problems. There you go. Now we could create some maintenance opening in here. So select these, inset them, and extrude them, inset them, and extrude them up. Like a maintenance, whatever, hutch. We could just Control plus this P to its own selection. Alright, so let's go to view mode and let's slice it with some maybe wedge cut or something. So slice it down, W for wedge, and boom. And bevel is too big, so make it smaller. There you go. Let's create 2 more cuts in the front. So circle and object mode, and just 2 more cuts here. It's mirrored, so we gotta go from this side. There we go. Shift E and E, a bit flatter, and boom. You could have some, additional device in here, or some kind of, I don't know, capacitors, whatnot. So we could just add a quick cylinder, bevel, move it somewhere here, and scale it. GX, move it down. Let's see that. Let's go to side view. Let's place it somewhere here. Apply the scale. Let's fix this bevel because it's insane. Let's grab these 2 sides, Control B, create something like this. Add a loop here, Control B to split it. And macro. Okay, now Alt X and mirror to the other side, to the top. Whoa, what the hell happened? Alt X and X to reset the mirror. There we go. And let's select this one. Actually, let's apply the mirror. Let's select these 2 and Shift Curve Extract and sharpen. Cool. And let's just move it somewhere here. Okay, let's just maybe extract it a bit. And let's move it somewhere here, both of them. Or maybe somewhere here in the bottom. And let's make it asymmetrical, so let's just copy them here. It's gonna be asymmetrical, kind of looks cool. And we could create kind of, some cables here. So let's select them both and select these 2 and extrude them down, scale them a little bit, and then Shift Alt C with Cablerator and run the cable from here to here. Press D and then press S to make it a bit smaller. And another one is gonna be here, so Shift Alt C, Cablerator from here to here, press D, and we're kind of done. Move it up a little bit, there we go. And we could create 2 sockets in here, so we could just grab another cylinder, move it up here, turn on the snapping phase, align rotation to target G, hold control and snap it. So it's gonna rotate properly. And scale it a bit more. And GX. Sharpen. Okay, let's align it now properly here. Alt D and Y. So we're gonna have an identical copy. So when I edit this one, the other one's gonna get edited as well. So I don't have to do it twice. And let's adjust them a little bit. So GY and move them here a bit, and GZ, move them down a bit, and actually make them bigger. So cool. This one should be a little bit to the right. This one too. Awesome. Okay, guys, and there you go. That's our device. Easy peasy, kind of like a communication device. And we can add some, plane here, so it's gonna stay on the ground. Add some certification. There you go. Select everything, Alt-M, and we can now control-click on mattes. So you're gonna get mattes, different matte to every single object. Go to look depth. This base is a little bit too dark. I think this one should be the same color as this. So let's select both and copy. Let's increase the roughness a bit, so it's a bit more rough, not so shiny. This could be actually brighter, a bit more rough as well. This is way too dark. There you go. This could be the same matte, and make them kind of white, really rough. Maybe not super white, but kind of whitish. These two could be the same color actually. That's gonna look cool. This needs some weighted normals, so let's apply them. And there we go. This should be the same color, so let's copy. Same here. That's actually pretty cool. This could be the same color, and this could be the same color. There you go. I'm not sure about the color here though. Needs some roughness here, metallic. There you go. Awesome. Let's just change the lighting. And we're looking good. Cool. This piece is a bit too dark, so it could be silverish, just like this. There we go. So it kind of stands out. Or in fact, this could be the same as this one, Let's make it maybe whiter, so brighter. I think it's gonna be better. Nope, this should be the same as this actually. It's gonna look better. There you go. And I could add some decals if you wanted to, to it. Let's make it a bit darker so it kind of stands out, this background. There you go. And we're done. And then you could add some decals to it. Some info decals. Let's grab some of the decals from the pack made for HardOPS. Some Pro 7 here. Let's drop it in the project and let's just make it darker. and change the alpha a little bit so it's not so eye-poking. There you go. Okay guys, that's it. Really quick exercise with some, you know, SciFi Comm Tower. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.